Welcome to World Weather Authority, everyone. Have you ever wondered how Santa Claus, our jolly red-suited gift giver, came to be? Is he just a figment of imagination, or does his story have deeper roots in history and tradition? Today, we're going to uncover the true origins of Santa Claus, exploring the myths, legends, and surprising truths behind one of the world's most beloved figures. This is a story filled with miracles, cultural twists, and a little bit of marketing genius. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. So hit those lights, grab a cozy blanket, maybe even a cup of cocoa, and sit back as I take you on an unforgettable journey through time and tradition. Santa Claus. The very name conjures images of magic, joy, and childhood wonder. But have you ever stopped to ask, where does this enchanting figure come from? Why does he live at the North Pole? And why, of all things, does he wear red? Prepare to embark on a thrilling journey through time as we uncover the fascinating and sometimes surprising origins of Santa Claus. This is a story you'll never forget. Let's rewind nearly 1,800 years to the 4th century AD. In a small town called Patara in what is now Turkey, a boy named Nicholas was born into a wealthy Christian family. But Nicholas wasn't just anyone. He grew up to become the Bishop of Myra, a port city bustling with merchants and sailors. Nicholas was known for his compassion and secretive generosity. Here's a lesser-known fact. His kindness wasn't just about gold coins for dowries. He was also a fierce protector of the vulnerable. One story tells how Nicholas saved 3 innocent men from execution by confronting a corrupt governor, demonstrating his courage and sense of justice. And what about those famous coins tossed through the window? Legend says they sometimes landed in shoes left outside, a tradition that inspired the modern practice of children leaving out stockings or shoes for Santa. After his death on December 6th, around 343 AD, Nicholas became the subject of veneration, and soon tales of his miracles spread like wildfire. But here's where things get fascinating. By the Middle Ages, St. Nicholas wasn't just a figure for children. Sailors, merchants, and even entire nations revered him as their patron saint. By the 12th century, December 6th was a feast day across Europe. It was a time for small gifts and acts of kindness, much like our modern Christmas spirit. But when the Protestant Reformation swept through Europe in the 16th century, veneration of saints fell out of favor. St. Nicholas was nearly forgotten, except in the Netherlands. The Dutch, fiercely loyal to their Sinterklaas, celebrated his arrival every December 5th. He was depicted as a bishop riding a white horse, accompanied by helpers. Sound familiar? This tradition traveled to the New World with Dutch settlers and planted the seeds for the Santa Claus we know today. In 19th century America, Christmas was undergoing a transformation. From a rowdy festival to a family-centered holiday, Americans needed a unifying figure, and Santa Claus was ready to fill the role. But here's a twist you might not know. Santa's American debut wasn't just about joy and gifts. In 1809, writer Washington Irving described a pipe-smoking, sleigh-riding St. Nicholas in A History of New York, introducing him to a wider audience. Then, in 1823, the poem A Visit from St. Nicholas, better known as The Night Before Christmas, cemented his image as a plump, cheerful man delivering gifts on Christmas Eve. This version of Santa wasn't a bishop or a saint. He was a magical figure shaped by the imagination of a young nation. And yet the transformation wasn't complete. If Santa Claus had a stylist, it was Thomas Nast. In the 1860s, this political cartoonist revolutionized how Americans visualized Santa. Nast's illustrations for Harper's Weekly showed Santa as we know him today, a jolly bearded man in a fur-trimmed red suit. Here's a little-known detail. Nast also gave Santa his workshop at the North Pole, a place chosen to symbolize the farthest reaches of mystery and magic. Even Santa's famous list of naughty and nice originated with Nast's work, adding an element of accountability to the holiday cheer. But Santa's journey wasn't over yet. By the 20th century, he still needed one thing to become a true global phenomenon: marketing. It might surprise you to learn that Santa's warm, approachable image owes much to the Coca-Cola Company. In the 1930s, Coca-Cola commissioned artist Haddon Sundblom to create a series of holiday advertisements featuring Santa Claus. Sundblom's Santa was rosy-cheeked, larger than life, and utterly charming. But here's the secret. Sundblom based Santa's look on a real person, his friend, a cheerful retired salesman named Lou Prentice. This human connection helped make Santa feel more relatable and timeless. The ads were so successful that Sundblom's Santa became the definitive image of the jolly gift giver, solidifying his place as a universal symbol of Christmas. Now let's address the magic, the reindeer and the sleigh. Did you know that Santa's reindeer were the invention of a single poem? In The Night Before Christmas, Clement Clarke Moore named the original 8 reindeer: Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner and Blitzen. But what about Rudolph? This now iconic red-nosed reindeer didn't appear until 1939, when a department store, Montgomery Ward, commissioned a holiday story to attract shoppers. Written by Robert L. May, Rudolph's tale of triumph and inclusion struck a chord with audiences and became an instant classic. Even the idea of Santa's sleigh flying through the air has roots in ancient mythology, with Odin, a Norse god, riding an airborne chariot during the winter solstice. These elements fused together to create the magical figure we know today. While Santa Claus is a cultural staple in the West, his counterparts around the world reveal fascinating variations. In Russia, there's Ded Moroz, or Grandfather Frost, who delivers gifts on New Year's Eve. In Italy, La Befana, a kindly witch, visits children on Epiphany, bringing presents or coal based on their behavior. And here's an unusual twist. In Iceland, children are visited by 13 Yule lads, mischievous characters who leave gifts or pranks depending on their mood. Each lad has a unique personality, from door slammer to sausage snatcher. These diverse traditions highlight a universal truth: the human need for joy, generosity, and connection transcends borders and cultures. Santa Claus isn't just a man in a red suit. He's a symbol of hope, kindness, and the magic of giving. From the gold coins of St. Nicholas to the Coca-Cola advertisements of the 20th century, his story reflects our deepest desires for a better, more compassionate world. And perhaps that's the real magic of Santa Claus. He isn't bound by history, culture, or even reality. He evolves with us, reminding us each year of the power of generosity, imagination, and love. So this Christmas, as you hang your stockings and leave out cookies, remember that Santa Claus is more than a legend. He's a bridge between past and present, a symbol of joy that lives in all of us. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Thank you so much for watching this deep dive into the origins of Santa Claus. If you've enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. It really helps the channel grow. Do you know someone who would find this story fascinating? Share this video with them and help spread the holiday cheer. We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. Do you believe in Santa Claus, or perhaps in the spirit of Christmas itself? Whatever your beliefs, we hope this video has brought a little magic to your day. Thank you again for joining us on this journey, wishing you and your loved ones a joyful and blessed holiday season. God bless you all, and we'll see you in the next video.